Hello, my beautiful tribe. If these messages found you, you are in a rare alignment, an alignment to receive the information that you desire, an alignment for the communication that you've been asking for, direction, opportunities, ideas, coming out of conflict, all of those. Mercury retrograde is bringing an incredible amount of energy. And just a little bit about me. Hi, I'm Katherine Nichole. Welcome to Higher Mind Oracle. You are one of the rare chosen ones that have done the work to get to where you're at if you're aligned with these messages. Mercury has been communicating with me nonstop, and something about me is I am Virgo's sun, which is ruled by Mercury. I was born on a Wednesday, which is a Mercury day, and my galactic signature, blue planetary hand, is ruled by Mercury. So I have a lot of that energy. And it just so happens to be retrograde starting, I believe, November 9th, I think to the 20-something, but I'm going to look that up for you. But we're in full effect right now. I've been feeling the shadow period. What about you? Have electronics been glitching out? Have you been receiving a lot of information like via your crown chakra, the top of your head? Is the middle of your eyes and your forehead, has that been lighting up? Have you been dreaming more vivid dreams? Because Mercury is higher mind messages and communication, obviously. And in this depiction, in this deck, the Star Codes Astro Oracle, it's like two dragons, the dark and the light. Which dragon are you feeding? It's first retrograde in Sagittarius, which rules the 9th house of exploration. So Sagittarius and Mercury are asking you to expand your consciousness, zoom out and see things from a higher mind perspective. Explore opportunities, ideas, curiosities. It's time for adventure. You're hitting your mark. Pull back that arrow, aim it towards all that you desire, let go, and allow the universe to do even more for you. It's time to allow yourself to receive. And then when it shifts into Scorpio, for the last part of it, that's investigating the mysteries of your heart, is what I'm hearing. So investigate the mysteries of your heart. What's going on in love in all aspects. It starts within you, right? And then it manifests outside of you. And diving into the shadows, investigating those fears. Why are they there? And 8th house is what Scorpio is associated with. And I just so happen to be Scorpio rising, Scorpio North node. Where is the Scorpio and Sagittarius in your chart? It may be time to look. And what sign rules Mercury in your chart? All right, I'm going to get you those exact dates, and we're going to tune into the messages that Spirit has for you right now, whenever you're listening to this. Always trust your intuition. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So this particular Mercury retrograde is powerful. Like I said, there's been a lot of things happening with electronics and communications and things like that. It's November 9th, 2025 to November 29th, 2025. A deeply transformative period focused on internal reflection, emotional clearing, and realigning with your authentic truth, right? So I just look this up online and I see what resonates with me, just to see what it says about these energies. And you can do the same for yourself. Just look it up and see where you're guided, because there'll be messages for you there. So the key spiritual themes, questioning beliefs and seeking truth, would be Sagittarius, right? So that would be November 9th through the 18th, or whenever you're listening to this, the Sagittarius energy is with you and wanting you to question your beliefs and the truths that you have been programmed to believe. Invites you to question long-held assumptions and your personal worldview. It's an opportunity to identify and release outdated beliefs or dogmatic thinking that no longer serves your growth. Expect potential travel delays. And we know what's going on in, well, at least the United States right now. And I don't know how that's affecting the outside world as much, but probably is, right? It's like there's so many delays, so it's affecting everyone. So make sure that you plan ahead and accordingly for that. And educational pursuits will come under review, pushing you to explore unfamiliar perspectives and align with what feels true in the present moment. So the key is being present. That's one thing that Mercury's been working a lot with me. I'm pretty present, but even being more present is helping me to expand my gifts. I just had a magical, wonderful experience for a friend's birthday and did a haunted history tour. And it was really cool. Connected with some spirits, connected with friends. There was a medium who was doing the tour. That's incredible. Would like to go on some adventures with her. And I did connect. I did get a photo of some spirits and connected with them and helped them move on to the next part of their journey. It was beautiful and magical, and I'm very thankful and I'm honored to do this type of work. And I feel that I'm guided to share this with you because you're ready to level up in your gifts and you're ready to share it with the world in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just amongst friends. It was beautiful, and I'm thankful. And then we move into the Scorpio part of Mercury retrograde, November 18th through the 29th. The energy intensifies, of course it does in Scorpio season, right? Calling for a deep dive into unresolved emotional matters, hidden motivations, and unconscious patterns. See, it's really important to do this work. When you do this work, you will come to a place where it's literally like everything in your quote unquote past changes. And you see things so differently and you're on a different timeline. I mean, it's really important to do this. Scorpio is encouraging you to just really diving deep into it. This is a potent time for shadow work, confronting fears and gaining a new understanding of past situations that still hold emotional power over you. Secrets may come to light, and surface level interactions will feel unfulfilling as you crave true intimacy and honesty. Yep. Time to transform and renew your intuition over intellect. And the message here is Mercury typically governs the intellect. Its movement through the intense water sign of Scorpio encourages you to prioritize your intuition and feelings. The universe is inviting you to blend your intellect with your emotions to make more soulful, authentic decisions. Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for guiding us there. Okay, let's tune in. I'm not really sure what that was. Maybe that's for someone special. We're going to be using the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle towards the end of this channeling. We're going to be using the Psychic Reading cards, the Cosmic Reading cards, the Ghost Tarot, and I've got the Star Codes Astro there in case you're wondering. Try to do better with that. In case you're wondering or you're drawn to these cards, like what do you see? Always trust your own intuition here when you're tuning in. So this is a powerful time. Things are happening, and I was meditating for actually days, and I feel like it was important for me to have that spiritual experience last night, connecting with spirit, connecting with people on the other side. I like last week I did a mediumship type channeling and channeled source for some beautiful divine feminines. And so just practicing your gift, sharing it with others, sharing it with people close to you. You don't necessarily have to have a channel unless you want to. If you feel guided to that, start a channel, speak your truth. It's time for that. It's time for all of us to step up and just share. Whoever is drawn to it will be drawn to it, just like all of you. Okay, so when I was in a meditation, and I've really, like I said, Mercury's really been talking to me about different things. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the best message for my tribe, for the collective to hear? Whoever's guided to this, I know is a very rare, unique soul. So what is the message? So with the Cosmic Reading cards, I shuffled and then I just cut the deck in like the underline, the one on bottom and the one in the middle. And I find it very fascinating because awaken, shine came up, right? Crown chakra, I just talked about that. And we're talking about Mercury, right? So awaken and then shine your light. It's like you can't hold it in anymore. It's time to shine like a peacock. Look at all that light. Oh man, being healed, restored, a new version of you. Literally the old version of you, the fears, the stuff, the programs, the deep-seated beliefs that are not even your truth are ending and like being transformed. See, during Scorpio season, transformation to new beginnings, 2911, 111 on the board here. I mean, look at that. And so it's pretty incredible. And it felt attached to the Sagittarius time, Sagittarius energy, expansion, growth, ruled by Jupiter, abundance, right? All of hitting your mark. And I believe we're moving out of the year of the snake, shedding our old skin, and then moving into the year of the horse, which has the centaur, right? That's a centaur on there. So something about that. Horses to me represent freedom, longevity, strength, endurance, hitting your goals. And so I asked the, and we're also using the psychic tarot. I said, okay, let's go a little further, Spirit. What does this have to do with this awakening? You're going through another awakening, a deep, deep, soulful awakening of who you really are, stepping into your power, awakening your gifts. I mean, wow, it's pretty incredible. And I asked what this was about. Okay. So we've got financial and material changes. So something about that, something changing. And I feel when it says changing, okay, I'm going to move these a little bit. I feel when it says changing, that it's changing for the better. You may be working through old programs of like lack consciousness, poverty mindset, like that you're working to break for your ancestors, and they're very happy about this. And things are changing financially for you as you awaken the abundance and prosperity, success energy within you. It does start within you. And then when you build that energy within you and you are worthy and you are abundant and prosperous and you desire this and you are this and you become this, then it manifests in the material world. So there's financial changes. And I've been seeing 555 everywhere, 55 everywhere, all the time, every day. So things are changing for the positive. If you were drawn here, that's what's happening. And as you express yourself and as you release and transmute that lower vibrational energy from the past and connect to your soul, connect to Mother Earth, connect to Source, to God, to the divine, to the angels, to your higher self, to your guides, to your loved ones, to your ancestors. When you do that, things change. And so then we have the manifestation power of Leo energy, the Lyrans. I resonate with this very much. So coming into full power, just what I thought. You're a powerful manifester. You have the power to change things. There's a lot of wisdom and courage and strength that are being activated within you. There's always going to be temptation though, right? Devil energy, temptation to go back to the old thoughts, temptation to go back to the old programs that don't serve you. That is the devil card, the Lover's out of balance. So your masculine and feminine energy out of balance. And I just want you to see this really quick because I was looking at it. Both mouths are like open wide. So you may be battling with yourself, battling with your shadows, with those deep desires, with the fears, right? It's like a battle. So what I'm getting for you is maybe you've overcome the battle. So congratulations if you're there. You can share wisdom with other people to help them get through. Maybe you know somebody that's going through this battle, this internal battle, this ego struggle, this battle. this mindset battle, whatever this is, codependencies, addictions. And there's always going to be that temptation. So if you're in this, you have the power to change this. And it's like tempting to go back to old ways. So Mercury retrograde is a review, reviewing what you've learned so far. Okay, I did that. How did that work out? Well, I went towards that. Is that still what I want? Does that still align with my desires for my next steps in life, for my evolution, for my expansion, for my joy? And then whatever's not serving you, it's like the key right here to loving your life, getting love in, unlocking the potential of the lover. See that heart there, and the key is the light. Follow the light. Balance. Spirit's wanting to balance things out for you. There's opportunities come when you actually believe in yourself and you step into your power, do the work, take a course, let's do some healing work, hypnosis, like things like that. It's moving, you're moving away from that. And when you do that, when you decide to do that, wishes are being fulfilled, emotional fulfillment, the treasure chest of all your dreams, right? Look at that, the waterfall. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. And I've been feeling this for myself as well. Like I said, if you are drawn to my particular channel, I cannot stress this enough. Spirit wants me to keep saying it. You are a very rare soul who is highly evolved and ready to go to the next level. The key is to allow yourself to receive. Because if you're stuck in that lack mindset or letting others distract you and you're, someone sucking the life out of you perhaps or something, it's time to move away from that. Because as soon as you do it, if you need help, please reach out to me. Please reach out to whomever you're guided to, because there's a lot of beautiful people, but be discerning with that too. I've been teaching other people about that, of how to be discerning. When you're asking someone for help, maybe it's a counselor, a healer, someone who, can help you, right? Financially, that's been good in business, whatever this is. And you're reaching out. Remember to be discerning of how it makes you feel inside. If this person makes you feel fearful and like you have to do something really fast or in a certain way or spend, whatever it is, then maybe really look at that. But also don't fear what they're telling you to help you out to get to a better place. Something about that. So you're unlocking your full potential, and wish fulfillment is what I'm feeling. And then it's a triumphant success here. That's the Chariot. And look at that. Can you believe that? What came out? And I didn't even, I felt Mercury retrograde, but I didn't even look at the signs that it was in necessarily. But then I was drawn to this particular card deck that has the centaur, the half human, half horse, right? This just happens to be a horse in here, saying you're going to have triumphant success over whatever's been holding you back, over the constraints, the restrictions. Something's happening. You're getting a new job. You're getting a promotion. Money's coming in. It's something about freedom in that area, and your health. It could be your health as well. Anything in the material world, it's being fulfilled right now. That's 3 major arcanas. And then I asked, let's go a little further, right? Because why not? It's a powerful time right now to really overcome and transmute those shadows, those fears that are false evidence appearing real. It's time to look at this. It's time to share in whatever way you feel guided, with whomever you feel guided to share with, what you've learned on this journey. That's how we move forward as a collective towards freedom. And as divine feminines, as you're balanced within with your masculine and feminine, and you're allowing yourself to receive, and then you're taking action on whatever you feel guided to, stepping into your masculine energy, the masculine's doing the same, riding toward you. Something about that. And so I asked for further confirmation, and I want you to really look at the image in the awakening card, new beginnings, number 1, coming through the crown chakra, okay? And then all the light, just coming out of you. Okay. And I spoke about expressing it in some way, shape, or form, artistically, writing it, speaking it, just being you, just being is going to help others, just being in the energy of love and authenticity, right? Connected to your higher self, connected to source, connected to God. Crown chakra. Crown chakra. Just think about that. Crown chakra, throat chakra, the number 5. Things are changing. I've been seeing 5s everywhere. And then triumphant success again. Triumph. That's a word for you. Success is a word for you. Power, fulfillment, wishes and dreams coming true, rising up, surprising everyone, clarity. And this is about communication. And Archangel Michael is here, present with you, helping you, clearing the way, helping you step into your full power. You're meant to be a success. Speak your truth. Start sharing your wisdom in whatever way you feel guided. It's time for that. It's time. That's going to set you free and reach your goals faster. But first and foremost, it's important to be honest with yourself. Get right with yourself. Trust yourself over anyone else. So this is how you do it. And releasing the things that aren't serving you, getting it out, screaming into a pillow, venting to someone you trust. Whatever it is you feel guided to. Spirit's guiding you. So as long as you can trust that, connect to the divine, connect to Mother Earth to ground you, and center all of that energy into your heart space and express yourself. It's time. It's like you feel it. I feel like you feel it. And the divine, Mercury, source, the angels, your loved ones, your ancestors are working to communicate with you in various ways. So the ways they're telling me they'll come through is in horses. Of course, you're seeing them now if you haven't seen them. Peacocks and lions. So those are, and we already spoke of the dragons, and so dragons. So those are just some of the ways that they're going to come through. And you can ask them to let you know what are the ways they're going to come through, and they'll reveal it to you. Because your gifts are opening as well. Okay, with the Ghost Tarot, we're just going to see if there's any other details here. Yeah, 6 of Swords, peace. Moving on towards peaceful times. Literally moving, traveling, someone traveling to see you. News will travel about you, I'm hearing, and what you're doing. And then look at that, perfect. Because we're in Scorpio season and the death card comes out. So it's like the death of the old and this rebirth energy for you. Yeah, I love it. And the Queen of Pentacles, what is it about? Knowing your worth and doing the work and then allowing yourself to receive. That's what's important. So you are rebirthing into an incredibly successful time by just being you, sharing your wisdom. You have skills and talents that other people struggle with, and you can help them. And this is about knowing who you are, willing to put in the work, and you're being rewarded for it. So allow yourself to receive. It's time. Oh, such beautiful messages. So we're going to move on to the time period, and or whenever you're listening to this, what Scorpio is telling you. The 8th house, the mystery, investigate love. Now, this is more about love. You can look at it as loving yourself and, no more battle between the two, realizing that the shadows and light are all part of you, all part of this reality. To transmute it, to blend it, to be comfortable with who you are and the way that you express yourself, accepting the way others express themselves as well. So when you find that balance, things really come together. So you can look at it as the masculine and feminine energy within you being united finally, finding the peace finally. And then what will happen in your outside world is you'll find the peace with others and attract the love that you desire in whatever form that you desire it. And the reason why, it's about love is because when I was tuning into the psychic reading cards, these came out together, and this is interesting and wonderful on so many levels. So the Lovers, right, being a Gemini and ruled by Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is saying, yes, it is about love. It's time to talk about love. It's time to talk about peace and balance within, making decisions head over heart, but bringing your heart into it. Something about this Taurus full moon, or whatever full moon you're the closest to, is really going to expand you and help this love come together. 21 is a 3. I'm a life path 3. That's about communication, divine timing, expansion, growth. It's all so fascinating. This is happening all the time in my life, and I'm wondering where it's happening in yours, or where it's confirmed almost right after you say it. All you have to do is think it or say it out loud, and then spirit confirms it. That's been happening to me, and I just love it. And then we've got infinity. So the power of 8, infinite intelligence, the divine, infinite possibilities for love in your life, infinite possibilities for you to expand and grow and really understand what love means. Because love really isn't something, I mean, we say it, but it's a vibration. And the idea, the goal that we come here to reach, one of them that you have already reached or you're on path to reach, is realizing that loving yourself and liking yourself and coming into balance, that's the key to attract a love that you actually desire, a perfect match. Wow, it's really beautiful. So lovers coming together, moving to the next level of the game with your current partner, if that's your choice. Really exploring together will be helpful for you. Exploring the shadows, exploring your fears, talking about it, connecting with your higher selves, higher self to higher self. That's all happening right now. And there's something about physical, like there's grass, so like coming together in the physical. So I asked for spirit to clarify a little bit more, and I pulled these cards, the psychic tarot cards, after, and look what 2112, something about mirroring someone. It's a mirror image of you that's coming in, and this can be a beautiful friendship if that's what you desire, right? It could be a love of your life, but this is like the lotus feels that way, and the phoenix, right? I already got this. You've sacrificed long enough. You don't need to learn from sacrifice anymore. It's time to learn from peace and blessing upon blessing upon blessing. A good detox of your energetic body, your physical body. It's a little murky there, right? Rising up, purifying the way you look at love. Purifying the love within with purity energy, being blessed with the rainbow energy. And then look what came out, Ace of Cups, that actually says love begins. And you see the two hands that are coming together. It feels, and there's another rainbow. So it's a double rainbow confirmation. That has a lot of rainbow energy over there tying it together. Love begins within you. Then you're united with someone who matches you, brings peace to you, shares with you. And then you pour it out into the world. And it changes things for everyone. Wow. Positive movement forward. Moving forward. Moving on. I mean, and over here is the Six of Swords, which is literally moving on, finding peace, no more battle with the ego, no more battle in your headspace, battle with others, right? Yeah. It's moving on. It's time, divine timing, the door to spirit opening for you. Again, as you feminines are allowing yourself to receive, the feminine within you allowing yourself to receive, and then taking action in the masculine energy, both the feminine and the masculine are moving out of the shadows into the light during this time period. Choosing love over fear. Love is the truth. God, source, is love. So if it doesn't feel like love, it's not the truth. And then look at that beautiful 6 balancing energy coming in. Memories of love, moving on towards love. A gift from the universe. Love begins within you and then you share it with another. It's just a lot of beautiful, loving experiences are available to you. And zooming out and seeing things differently, doing the work, allows you to have love for everyone. Because some people were meant to push you. Were meant to trigger you. Were meant to treat you the way they did. Not that I agree with any kind of abuse. I do not at all. Please seek help if that's what's happening in your life. From a spiritual standpoint, my knowing is that everyone has purpose in our life and they play the role that we're asking them to play. It doesn't mean you have to connect with people who don't treat you well or are in the mucky waters of the lower vibrational energy. You don't have to dip down there. Be the leader, lead the way, moving on from that, right? At the same time, you can choose to move on with peace and look back at things, review things in this time from the eyes of the divine, from the eyes of God, from the eyes of source, from the eyes of the creator of everything, infinite intelligence, and see everyone in your life played a very important role to get you to where you're at today. And be thankful for that. You're very strong, you're very wise, you've sacrificed long enough, it's over, you're moving on from that positive movement. And I asked for a little bit more, of course, because you know I like more. Base chakra, physical world, new beginnings. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, yeah. Base chakra, so physical world. We'll like call that the Ace of Pentacles, right? And then look at the Lovers came out. Lovers, harmony, harmony coming in, peace, harmony. That's what you're moving on towards. That's what you get to learn from now. A beautiful remembrance. I see you, you are me, I am you. And making a decision to come to peace with someone, to come to peace with the past, and to move forward in love. I mean, it's just, wow. Such beautiful confirmations. Again, another Mercury card. So Mercury saying, yes, you have opportunity to do this, of course. And then victory and success again. Triumph, triumphant success, fulfillment of wishes, victory, success. It's all over the board. Positive movement forward. Love begins. New beginnings all over the board. This connection, this relationship, successful. You're a success overcoming all the challenges. Peace and balance and beauty and reciprocity are coming into your life. Things are changing for the positive in the money department, in the health department, in the love department, in life, in your spiritual growth. It's all changing if you desire it. All you have to do is allow yourself to receive it, is to become it, be the vibration of it, and it will come to you. And I know I'm a manifesting generator. I know how this goes. And you do have to rest as well, just like me. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles. Spirit's encouraging you to take a little break, review. That's what Mercury would encourage you to do as well. Where have you put your energies? What have you put your energies into? And who have you put your energies into? What's worked? What isn't working? What would you like to focus on now moving forward? And then, the decision's up to you. Yeah, and there's a lot of choices. Spoiled for choice, 7 of Cups. Spoiled for choice. Trust your own intuition. Look at this. Ace of Wands. Spirit's like, don't forget about the Ace of Wands. Don't forget about the new path, the new journey, expanding your consciousness. Don't forget about that. We're gifting you not only with the clarity, the Ace of Swords, the clearing of the way, the base chakra being like the Ace of Pentacle energy, right? And then the Ace of Cups, love of a lifetime, loving yourself, filling your cup, feeling fulfilled. Got the 9 of Cups over there. That makes the 10 of Cups, right? Just pointing that out. New beginnings, new path. It's the new path. The new path is opening. And you get to decide, you know, okay, I want to try that one out. I want to try that cup out. That sounds good to me. Just go for it. Like, it's this new, fresh energy. Where is your heart leading you? That's what Scorpio would ask you to do, is follow your heart. Yeah. This is pre-Empress energy, 9 of Pentacles, something about health, following a different health plan, being successful, getting to know your body, connecting with your body more, listening to it. That's money, success, enjoying time alone. So if you're spending time alone, the Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, very similar energy. Enjoy it. Love yourself so much. And then the person that's meant for you, if that's what you're desiring, is coming in. Look at the green energy here and the way the light's hitting it, like looking this direction. Just look towards the victory, success, and harmony, because it's coming. Anything else here? With the Lovers, with the, ooh, let me grab that. So where did it go? When they fall on the ground, I feel they're a little more powerful. Tell me more about the Lovers, this person, the Lovers. And then you get the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck, and there's all this beautiful sun energy, and I felt guided to move the card so the light was coming in. I mean, look at that. And perhaps you feel like you've been in the dark, you've been hiding in the dark, and now this beautiful masculine is coming forward, I feel like, to illuminate things for you feminines. Maybe you and your child, or you and your inner child. And if you haven't had children yet, you may be destined to have a child with this person, or you've had a child with them before. I don't know, there's something about that. I'd love to explore that. Some past life regression. Reach out if you're interested in that. And then I just cut the deck, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it seems slow. It seems like it's taking forever, but I do feel like things are moving forward. It's a solid offer, what's ever coming forward. It's a solid offer. And who is it from? The King of Cups. Scorpio season. I mean, come on. Right under that was the Knight of Cups. So let's just get one more message. Yeah. You know who it's coming to? It's coming to you because you know who you are, the Empress. Allowing yourself to receive. Venus energy, Libra energy, Taurus energy, focusing on abundance, expansion, prosperity. Become it. You will receive it, and then take action accordingly. Woo, that was good. I hope you enjoyed those messages from Mercury. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you to Source, God, the angels, all of our guides that have been here. Thank you for blessing this beautiful, gorgeous collective. See if I can pull this down just a hair. If you want to take a look, I didn't realize how much light was coming in on it, but you know, it's okay sometimes if it's like the light illuminates certain things now that may stand out to you. Let's bring the Lovers in the light. I mean, look at that. Like making the decision, following the path. So with the Gateway of Light activation, I'm just going to cut the deck and we'll take what's on top. What's Spirit's message to you in an activation? Ooh, Anunnaki light codes. Energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. What have we been talking about? Wow. What have we been talking about? And there's all this light codes. Anunnaki. You may feel guided to look, you know, more deeply into that energy. All right. Let me find the message in here. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylonians acknowledged them as deities who governed the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have an angelic warrior-like quality and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4, with an elongated head and a face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know they are heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension so that they could leave the wheel of karma. And we have the wheel of the Sagittarius. I mean, you can't make this up. And we talked about it at the beginning, that it's time to ascend. It's time to get to the next level, right, of the game. Wow. They acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life they had been given had to remain for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. For that reason, some people who have had Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for Source. Wow, that's beautiful. And your oracle message with this card is, great change is coming to you. But this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. Love you, Spirit. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. Oh, interesting. So any resistance to change, is simply the fear of the new. Wow, that was interesting. Someone's been tricking someone to believe, to be fearful of the change, like that they don't need anything new. Someone's been trying to hold you back, I'm hearing. Okay, let me read that again. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not your intuition. If you are wondering what is best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new path. You've got 111. We started with it with the awakening card and the shine card. That equals an 11. That's a master number, mastering thyself, aspects of yourself. 111. We got 1111 on the board. Wow, that's incredible confirmation for you right now. So they're encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through the necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon Earth. It is you. I am sending you all so much love.